I ever wondered why you can't put a windmill in your backpack or why we can't bottle up the sunlight for later use? It's a fascinating riddle, isn't it? An enigma that's all about harnessing the pure power of nature, but one that we're going to crack together. This riddle is all about renewable energy, the kind that doesn't run out and doesn't harm our beautiful planet. So buckle up and prepare your minds for a thrilling ride. Stay tuned as we delve into the world of renewable energy and unravel these mysteries. In the world of energy, we have a team of superheroes called the Clean Energy Squad. First up, we have Sunny, the solar power superhero. Sunny is the life of the party, always radiating positivity. With the ability to harness the power of the sun, Sunny lights up our world, even on the cloudiest days. Sunny's secret weapon? Solar panels, which capture the sun's energy and transform it into electricity. Next on the squad is Windy, the wind power hero. Windy is a bit of a free spirit, always on the move. Windy uses wind turbines to convert the kinetic energy in the wind into mechanical power. And guess what? Windy is really into recycling. That's right, wind is a form of solar energy created by the uneven heating of the atmosphere by the sun. Then there's Hydro, the hydroelectric power heroine. Calm and composed, Hydro harnesses the power of water. Using dams and turbines, Hydro transforms the potential energy stored in bodies of water into electricity. Hydro is a real powerhouse, providing around 16% of the world's electricity. Let's not forget Geo, our geothermal power hero. Geo is literally down to earth. He taps into the heat from the Earth's core to generate power. With his geothermal plants, Geo provides a stable, reliable source of energy, no matter what the weather is like up top. Last but not least is Biomass, the biomass energy hero. Biomass is all about the circle of life. He uses organic materials like plants and waste to create energy. He's a bit of a magician, transforming what others might see as trash into a valuable resource. So that's our Clean Energy Squad, each with their own powers and quirks. These renewable energy superheroes are working hard to power our world in a cleaner, more sustainable way. They're here to show us that when it comes to energy, clean is the new cool. Scene script. First up, we have the solar flare, our very own sunshine boy. You see, the solar flare is the life of the party, bringing light and heat to the Earth, all while staying 93 million miles away. Talk about social distancing, right? But how does he do it? Well, it's all thanks to a process called nuclear fusion, where he combines small hydrogen atoms to create a larger helium atom. This process releases a huge amount of energy which we receive as sunlight. Now that's one powerful party trick. But what about us? How do we tap into this energy? We use solar panels, which are like the solar flare's biggest fans. These panels contain cells that convert sunlight into electricity, so we can power our homes, gadgets, and even cars. What a show-off, huh? Now, the solar flare is definitely a crowd pleaser, but he does have his downsides. For one, he's a bit of a diva, only working when the sun is up. And if there are clouds in the way, forget about it. He's also not the best at storing energy for later. But hey, nobody's perfect, right? But even with these limitations, the solar flare is a crucial part of our Clean Energy Squad. He's renewable, abundant, and doesn't pollute our planet. Plus, he's free. Now, who wouldn't love that? So that's the solar flare for you, bright, warm, and a little too dependent on the weather. Next up, meet Windy the Whirlwind, the fastest member of the squad. Now, Windy is quite the character, always on the move and never in the same spot for too long. But that's just what makes her so special. You see, Windy harnesses the power of wind to generate electricity. It's quite a sight to behold. Imagine, if you will, a vast field filled with towering wind turbines, their blades spinning majestically in the breeze. All this motion isn't just for show, it's Windy at work, converting kinetic energy into electrical power. It's like a never-ending dance party where the music is the hum of turbines and the dance floor is our beautiful planet. Windy's advantages are many. She's clean, renewable, and when the wind's blowing, she's incredibly efficient. Plus, she doesn't require any fuel, just a good gust, and she's off to the races. But like any superhero, Windy has her kryptonite. She's dependent on the weather, and when the wind isn't blowing, well, let's just say she's not as quick off the mark. And while those turbines are a sight to behold, they do take up a lot of space and aren't always welcomed by the neighbors. However, don't let these minor hiccups fool you. Windy the Whirlwind is a crucial part of our renewable energy squad. She's fast and furious, but a little too calm on a still day. Now let's meet the rest of the squad: Hydro, Geo, and Bio. First up, we've got Hydro. Now, Hydro isn't your average energy source. He's got the power of water on his side. Just picture this: a massive waterfall cascading down, creating a mighty roar. That's hydro for you. He uses the force of falling or fast-running water to produce electricity, and boy, does he do it well. But of course, there are two sides to every coin. While hydro is incredibly clean and renewable, creating the infrastructure for hydropower can be a bit tricky. It often involves building large dams, which can impact local ecosystems. But don't worry, with careful planning and design, we can minimize these effects. Next in line, we have Geo. Geo is a bit of a hothead, but in a good way. He harnesses the heat from beneath the Earth's surface to produce electricity. Imagine a pot of water boiling on a stove. That's essentially Geo's game. He's reliable and doesn't rely on the weather, which gives him a bit of an edge. However, Geo's not without his flaws. The places where we can tap into geothermal energy are pretty specific and limited. Plus, the process can sometimes release harmful gases. But with the right technology and precautions, Geo can be a safe and sustainable energy source. Last, but certainly not least, we have Bio. Bio's a bit of a recycling whiz. She takes organic material, like plants and waste, and converts it into energy. Think of it as a super compost pile that can power your house. It's a great way to reduce waste and create energy at the same time. However, Bio does have a bit of a downside. If not managed properly, it can produce emissions. But with careful handling and modern technology, Bio can be a sustainable, climate-friendly energy option. So there you have it. Our dynamic trio, Hydro, Geo, and Bio, each with their unique abilities, each with their own pros and cons. They're not perfect, but together with their buddies, Solar and Windy, they're fighting the good fight for a cleaner, more sustainable world. And that's our dynamic trio, each with their unique strengths and quirks. So why do we even need these renewable superheroes? Well, imagine a world where the air is clean, the skies are clear, and our energy comes from a limitless source. Sounds like a dream, right? But it's not. It's the potential future with renewable energy. Renewable energy, like our clean energy squad, is like a breath of fresh air. It's energy that comes from resources that are naturally replenished on a human timescale, such as sunlight, wind, rain, tides, waves, and even heat from the Earth itself. Unlike fossil fuels, which can take millions of years to form and release harmful emissions when burned, renewable energy sources are clean and endless, making them the superheroes of our energy story. Let's look at the benefits. First off, renewable energy reduces greenhouse gas emissions. By harnessing the power of the sun, the wind, or the tide, we can generate electricity without releasing carbon dioxide or other pollutants. This means cleaner air and a healthier planet. Secondly, renewable energy is sustainable. It doesn't deplete our natural resources or cause environmental damage in its production. It's like a gift that keeps on giving, providing us with a constant, reliable source of power. Thirdly, it's economically advantageous. Yes, there are upfront costs, but once a renewable energy system is up and running, the fuel is free. Plus, it creates jobs, boosts local economies, and can even reduce energy costs in the long run. Lastly, it's about preserving the planet for future generations. By embracing renewable energy, we're making a commitment to a sustainable future, one where our children and grandchildren can thrive without worrying about energy crises or environmental degradation. So, you see, renewable energy isn't just a trend or a buzzword, it's a necessity. It's the key to a brighter, cleaner, and more sustainable future. It's the opportunity to be part of a solution, rather than the problem. Remember, every superhero needs a sidekick. So, let's be the sidekick to our clean energy squad and make the world a cleaner, greener place.